Hey everyone, another quick video on a scan tool. I'm going to plug in and show you a couple of things that it can and maybe can't do. I've had this one for a little while. I've been trying on some different vehicles. Let's get it out of the package. So it looks like what looks like a really high quality. It's got some weight to it, the little thing, you know. It's not really heavy, but doesn't feel empty like some of these cheap things. And it's not just to put up your usual gauge readings like what you think. It's actually a scan tool. So I've downloaded the app. I think it's called Top Guru on the App Store, and I think it's called Top something else, something different on the Google Play. Depends what system you've got. But let's get the app fired up, plug it in the vehicle. We've got one there that's lit up like a Christmas tree. Anyway, there's the app, right, and the scan tool, and here's the filthy vehicle, right? Look at it, covered in dust and everything. Let's start. Let's see if it starts, right, and see what it's got on the dash. I have not even looked at this yet. It got driven in and parked. Well, it starts. That was always a bonus. No lights there. Ho, ho, ho! That's what he said. It's lit up like a Christmas tree. I can't sell it like that. Rightio. So what do we need? We need a scan tool. All right, so I've just plugged it in there where it goes, where your scan tool, your ODB plug. And it makes a big bip noise and some lights come on. This thing, it's looking a bit rough around the edges. What do we got? Let's have a look at the kilometers. That'll be interesting. It's all relevant when diagnosing a vehicle. 250,000 kilometers. And I bet you it's been used and abused. It's got quite a lot of dirt in it. It's kind of car. This is the kind of thing. Builder's car and never been cleaned. Just been used, never been cleaned, right? Probably not our typical regular customer type car, if you know what I mean. He's got the replacement vehicle. They're selling this one, and of course you can't sell it with a Christmas tree. Oh my goodness, what could be wrong here? Oh my goodness, what could be wrong here? Oh my goodness. Like, where's the problem, right? Where's the problem? I know people are having a laugh. Yeah. You know what we want to do? We just want to send it. It's got a new battery in there. Somebody thought it was a battery, so they must have put a new battery in. Well, the looks of that clamp, that might have been broken off and oh, I'm not even going to mess with that. People, you can sell these fingerprints. Someone's been trying to work on it. It's got the boost gauge. Sounds like it's got the big exhaust. Could have a turbo problem. I'm going to take a guess, maybe turbo. So let's get on that scan tool, see if it's finished updating and have a look. Just waiting another minute for that scan tool to update. But this is the kind of vehicle you don't want to buy, okay? Now, it's just rough, mate. You can see it's just trouble all across. This is the sort of vehicle I'd say, you know what? Unless you're getting real cheap, just walk away. It's got dodgy stuff everywhere, rubbish, worn out hoses, trims falling off. The EGR, that's seized, so it could be an EGR code that's causing the problem. My money's on turbo. It could need a new radiator soon. It probably needs injectors. Look at that. That clamp there will be just sitting there loose, sliding up and down. This sort of vehicle has been used, abused, driven, right, by someone in a company that probably that business makes way too much money, and they just don't care about maintaining the vehicle. They just drive it, run it into the ground, and then sell it. And I would have suggested they probably should have traded in on the new car. Then they wouldn't have to worry about the Christmas tree, and I wouldn't have had to look at it. Rightio, here we go. So I'll open it up. Hopefully we get, I have to agree now. Got to agree to everything these days, don't you? You don't get a choice. All right, diagnostics. This scan tool, I'm impressed with. It does a lot of things. And you got to have an account, and I don't remember the account. This is what I don't like about these scan tools. You got to have an account. Now I've got to try and work out what the password is, like all the other 1,000 accounts we've got that we don't know the passwords for, but everybody else does. Let me see if I can figure it out. All right, I think I figured it out. All right, now, It sounds like a lot of turbo noise to me. And there's your aftermarket large exhaust. All right, just doing an update, downloading the Toyota. There's all the other ones as well. I only ever downloaded the Toyota one. Right, there is just absolutely alphabet job, right? So part of the video, let's go through for people that are interested in this scan tool, because it's going to read data on a lot of vehicles, right? Anyway, back to where I was, because I want to see when it's done. There it is, 90%. Now have a listen to the turbo. It's got a solid whine there. Why would that be? 250 Ks with some average maintenance as far as my maintenance programs go. Boost gauges, right? Oh, they don't work anyway. The thing sounds terrible. It needs an engine rebuild. No, I'm just joking. It needs a new engine. No, I'm kind of not joking, am I? Mate, it needs a clean out. The first thing it needs, if you want to sell a car, needs a clean up, even before you bring it to me, right? Now, it's going to need injectors, manifold cleans, maybe EGR cleans, map filters, a new turbo. It's going to need the book thrown in at 10 grand just to get started, and the first part's a cleanup. Now, I want to get back to this diagnostic screen, but you need to see what we need to do. Connect Bluetooth, automatic. Right, oh mate, okay, so reading VIN, so it's going to read the VIN. It's actually, I've been using it, I plugged it into different cars, and it's really easy to use, and what I've found so far is, it reads all the live data, and on the 1GD, failed to read VIN confirm. I don't know why that happens sometimes as well, but I like to leave it in the video to show you some of the complications we do have with these things, right? But it has been working. It was a little bit fiddly at the start like this, and then I finally got it going, and then I'm plugging in this car, plugging in that car, and I'm impressed. But there it is, failed to read VIN. Let me try and work out what's going on. Okay, so it might have been to do with the updates or something. So I stopped the engine, closed the app, unplugged the dongle, I plugged back in the dongle, restarted the engine, opened the app, and it works straight away. Now for this, sometimes you've got to press Land Cruiser, sometimes you've got to press Land Cruiser Prado. Let's do Land Cruiser Prado. Right, and then it's got all your year ranges, whatever. To be honest, I don't think it matters too much, but let's just go with this and just see what happens for a bit. Other, there it is, confirm. Like, it's really quick as well. So hot functions, we won't get to that. There might be some more videos on this, right? Auto scan, let's do that. Right, scan. If I touch the button properly, it'll work, right? Scanning process, let's see what it comes up with. It says no DTCs there. Well, it hasn't found it yet, right? But wait and see. So this scan tool will be good for scanning and reading DTCs, and it's got a lot of information on the app, and also reading all the live data. But it's not the one that you sit up here like the gauge. It's a scan tool. So, but you can read all the live data. Can you put in injector compensation codes? I don't believe so, but there's part where you can pay extra and you might be able to, but I don't know. I haven't done that. If they want to give me a free subscription, then we can move to that next level and let you know what the cost is. At the moment, this is $90 for one of these, and you get the software and it all works together. Right, so still scanning, 68%. Beware, sometimes there's a lot of faults that come up that aren't really something to worry about, so just be aware of that. Let's just see what it comes up with, see if it gives us a list at the end. I haven't actually, look, so we've got all these faults, we've got a heap of faults, right? Okay, so I want numbers, so ABS, main body, door motor, all that stuff, don't worry about it. Fault, engine, no DTCs. That's a bit odd, so let's have a look. Because this could be read DTCs, right? Okay, so we want to get some numbers, don't we, right? Right, there you go. So in this case, it doesn't look like it is the turbo. My guess might have been wrong, right? Engine EV control, system malfunction. rear speed sensor, left-hand circuit. So I wonder if it's been bush bashing and done some damage to a sensor, or maybe a wheel bearing or something like that. All right, let me have a think about these codes and then we'll continue. Okay, so I've just switched the engine off, power on, and clear the codes. No trouble codes, read DTCs. So all I've done is clear the codes. All right, so what I want to do now is start it up and see if we've got a Christmas tree still, because it could be a temporary Christmas tree. All right, so we're back to normal. We may need to drive the vehicle to see if it comes back. So that's the next step. Okay, so if you hit Land Cruiser, that'll give you like your 120 Prados. For the later ones, you've got to hit Land Cruiser Prado. Now, while I was doing something else, you took this for a drive, and it's impressive to drive, huh?
No, he drives terrible.
Terrible, yeah? Best Prado you've ever driven?
Dylan loves vehicles like this.
Yeah. So what's wrong with it? What do you reckon?
Turbo, wheel bearings,
everything, yeah?
brakes.
So the wheel bearings are noisy?
Very
so
noisy.
That's probably why it's got engine lights. It needs the book thrown in it. It probably needs 15 grand. So this is the sort of vehicle that you trade in. And you know what? Someone picks up from the wholesaler cheap and they do the work on it, fix it up themselves or something like that, because this is just ridiculous. Let's just go for that one this time and see what happens. Because to be honest, I don't think it really matters too much. We're just going to have a quick scan and see what codes come up. And we're just playing with this scan tool just to see what comes up. Engine, that'll do. Let's see. Read DTC, so it works pretty quick. It's not bad. No trouble codes. What? I don't know about that. Oh, hang on, no, it wasn't under engine. No, that's right, that's all right. So, let's just, while we're at it, special function, let's mess around with this. It's not supported. That's what I wanted to show you. I believe if you pay extra, so this is about 90 bucks worth. It reads all the data. It'll read and clear DTCs, but it wasn't engine, was it? So let's just scan the whole lot, right? And like we did before, it'll come up with the same codes as before. And one of them was, let's just have a look instead of guessing and trying to remember. Shouldn't take too long. All right, so it took about 2 minutes. It's finished scanning. Okay, report. Let's see what report does. Okay. Oh no, I'm not putting in reports. No, we're not doing that. Let's how do we get back out? I don't know how to back that out now. I'll just press confirm, save, whatever, right? Interesting. Oh yeah, so yeah, that's all right. So it does all this. Oh look, share, you can even send it to someone, share. I'm gonna bet I regret I hit that button anyway. Let's just go back here, save and exit. Yes, whatever. All right, I've stuffed up. I'll scan it again. 100%. All right, what do we do now? I want to have a look what they are, right? So how do I list? Show all, here we go, show all. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Okay, so I don't want to press report, I don't want to press scan. Yeah, but I want to see all, I want to see a list of all the DCC controls, blah, blah, blah. All right, next. Read DTCs, all right, let's read the DTCs in there. So rear speed sensor, that's what it said before. I cleared it. As soon as we drove it, it's come on again. And the fact that you can hear noisy wheel bearings, and I heard the noise, and we look at the condition of the car, I'm going to say maybe a wheel bearing's on the way out. There's a bit of movement, there's a bit of grease, a bit of leaking. So let's put it up on the hoist and do a visual inspection check for some damage. And if we can't see any damage, we'll say it's the wheel bearings probably. And this car, we don't really like it, and let's just send it, because I don't want to work on it, do you?
Not really.
Oh, that's it. So we'll just have to send it, because to be quite honest, I look after vehicles. I do maintenance. I can show you how a scan tool works, but this vehicle makes me want to vomit. The condition it's in, it's that far gone. It's absolutely been used and abused. It's not our sort of vehicle. It's just not we don't do maintenance on this sort of vehicle. So, you know, you can watch the videos and find out, or I'll just tell you, look, you know, rusty snorkel bolts. I mean, it's just terrible. I mean, put in the comments, you know, you feeling me? So as you can see, it's getting late. It's past 5 PM. Don't tell anyone. We're still busy. We've got to wrap this one up. Cleared the codes again. We're just going to put up the hoist and have a bit of a safety check. See if there's anything obvious we can see. Christmas tree cleared, and then I might drive it, and if I'll take a chuck bag with me or something. I mean, how absolutely disgusting is it, you know? I mean, I'd rather work on a 30-year-old tractor, I think. Look at these batteries just sitting there. Yeah, just sitting there. Bit of corrosion, just boom, 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 you know? Like, look at the amount of leaves in there, man. Right? Look at the oil. Have you ever seen that much oil on the head of a 1KD? Have you ever seen oil like that?
Never.
That's the worst I've ever seen, yeah? What else? Come on, pick out something else. Mitch, come and have a look at this. We've got a job for you, mate.
Yeah.
If I pay you $30 an hour cash, will you work on this car?
No.
Why not?
You're a J.
Yeah, look at it. Look, it's got all the leaves up there. Look at all the oil on the head down there, right? You see all that oil on the back there? Look at this battery, it's just sitting there, nothing's together, it's just sitting there, right? Yeah,
There's
pretty cool.
corrosion there.
Yeah, very good. And you know, because batteries, it's dangerous. It's meant to be secured. That's why they come out with a clamp on them, right, to hold it down, right? And look at all this mess. I mean, is that beautiful or is that, yeah, it's terrible, isn't it? See any other problems?
There's like,
Hey mate, can you just give it a little rev so we can hear the turbo? Come over this, we'll have a listen to this. Look, so it still runs. I'm probably being a bit harsh on it, right? If you want to spend 22 grand on it, we can clean it up so that it's clean enough for us to work on. Then we can do the injector job. We'll just do the whole manifold. We'll put a turbo on it. We'll just put a new battery in here and a clamp. We'll clean up the whole thing. We'll get rid of all the leaves. And we'll give it back to you looking 95% of what most vehicles we work on look like, because that's how we roll. But look, the fact of the matter is,
that needs a head kit.
needs a headlight job, yeah, that's it. Fact of the matter is, it needs a lot of money spent on it, and when you don't maintain it well and you let it go like this, they've already got the new vehicle, they just want to sell it. You can't sell it with a Christmas tree. Well, it's going to need a lot of work to get it roadworthy and sell it. To be honest, it makes me feel sick. And does it make you feel sick?
Kind of.
Does it make you feel sick?
Of course.
So, you know, this is the sort of vehicle, like I said, you just trade it in when you get your new car, if you run it into the ground, if you're one of those sort of people. I think everybody knows. Nobody, these sort of people aren't watching my videos, are you? I mean, surely not. People that watch my videos, especially this far in, they're looking after their vehicles, right? Or they're looking to look up. They're doing their best. They're having a crack. They're having a crack, right? So how good is your 1KD compared to this filth bucket? But look, it still runs well, doesn't it? So look, let's just forget about the injectors. What does it need? To make them happy, it needs a big cleanup, it needs a turbo, and it's going to need probably front and rear wheel bearings. So what's that? It's going to be, we're going to spend 10 grand anyway, because no doubt there's going to be complications. Sounds like a 10 grand job to me. Just rough. Anyway, I've had my whinge for the day. Anybody else want to have a whinge, say anything? There's no point, is there, adding to that? Alright, that's it. That's the video. Hope you liked it. We didn't. Catch you on the next one. It can only be better.